Hi everyone. So I just wanted to say how much I appreciate um, the water that the water that I have at my place. It's well water, and it's like some of the best water in BC, and I think BC has some of the best water in Canada. So I feel so so grateful, so grateful at at the quality of water that I'm able to drink. Um, I lived in Victoria for 8 years, so there's like chlorine in the water there. I really don't think that they put fluoride in the water in Victoria. Um, I heard in other cities, I'm sure they do, but I don't think they do in Victoria. But they definitely do put chlorine in it. You can taste it, and I recently learned that that when chlorine is heated to a certain temperature, like maybe the temperature that you take a shower at, the chlorine turns into chloroform. So, and I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. Every time I'd take a shower, I'd want to take a nap after. I'd just be really dizzy, and I'd be like, okay, I have to lay down for like 20 minutes now. So, I'm so grateful at the you can taste it. It's sweet, like this water here. It's sweet. It's really nice. So, and I feel like I have to drink less of it. Well, not like I have to drink less of it, but I can. I feel like it hydrates me like really well. So I'm very grateful for that. And I wish, I wish everyone was able to have this quality of water. But I know everyone's not able to, so I'm very grateful for what I have. Um, and yeah, and also I wanted to talk to you guys about I've been feeling really stuck, and a lot of people that I've talked to lately they've been feeling the same. Actually, they're like, oh, what is wrong? Like I'm in a rut, and I've before, like, a couple weeks ago, I just hearing some of my friends say this and stuff, and I'd be like, oh, I'm glad I'm not in a rut. But then I was like, wait a minute, like in the last couple weeks, I'm like, oh, what's going on? I feel like I'm in a rut too, like some frustrating things have been happening in my life in the last couple weeks, and I've been just, really asking the universe, like, why? Like, what is going on? Like, I like to know what's going on, like, and I can see clues in my life, like I can kind of pick out clues from different situations that, kind of like, what's the lesson I need to learn, stuff like that, kind of like, I just want to get through this lesson that I need to learn, and, but a whole bunch of kind of frustrating things were happening at once, and I didn't know why they were happening, and so I was just asking the universe, like, why, and like really searching for answers and stuff, and because it was getting frustrating. But then I kind of realized that I kind of looked at it like energy, and energy comes in like waves. Like if you look at the galactic center, it's like spinning, and it's like shooting out energy like in waves, and the sun also is shooting off energy in like waves and stuff. Energy is totally like wave form, well, I mean, like, energy takes many forms, but it's still like basically like waves, like oh, what is the word, like almost like a cycle kind of thing, or like concentric circles. You drop a pebble in a pond, and it will make concentric circles. That's like the waves or the ripples of energy coming off of the galactic center, or anything that's like shooting out energy is gonna go in waves, like concentric circles. So I was thinking about how that works and stuff, and how that plays a part in our life, and I've started to notice like a pattern of inspiration and growth. Like there's like, I feel really inspired and I grow spiritually. Sometimes it's hard, like growing. You go out of your comfort zone and stuff. So sometimes there's fights, like sometimes I might have a fight with my kid, but that might lead to like us uncovering like an issue that we had together, and luckily they feel open enough to express that to me, and then we can grow together and get over that. So that's what I mean by like, there's lots of growth. It's not always happy, but in the end, it's always for the best kind of thing. So I find that there's like inspiration and growth come together in a wave, and then, or it's like waves like in the ocean. It's like the wave comes, crashes over you, and that's like the inspiration and growth. It comes like and crashes over you, and it's just blissful and beautiful and amazing, and then it recedes, and you feel like where did it go? You feel like, do you want it back? You just feel almost detached or like loss. It's like this loss, or even like breathing, like. And then there's that point where you're not breathing and you're just sitting there. It's just, you're sitting there. And so that's where I feel like I am now. Like I just went through a whole bunch of growth, and it was amazing and beautiful, and growth that I am so deeply grateful for. But I feel like I'm in that part of the wave where it's receding, or I'm in that part of the breath where I'm holding, and in that part there's integration. Like my mom was talking to me about like when you grow, especially spiritually, your vibration like gets higher, and that higher vibration you actually need to integrate it into your body, and that's where I think actually like raw foods come in and stuff. I'm not completely raw, but I think that the integration is like shorter if you're on a diet of raw foods, and no meat. So there's this integration and rest period, when the wave recedes, and I'm at that point right now, and I think a lot of us are. It might be something like, I think this wave might be something that the whole world kind of like hits the whole world kind of, and hopefully, I don't know if everybody is in tune with themselves enough to be able to feel it, but I know that I am, and I definitely know some of you out there are. Actually, I know a lot of you guys out there are in tune enough with yourselves to really feel this inspiration and growth, and then this integration and rest period. But at this point, maybe because I'm from a Western society or something like that, I feel at this integration and rest period, I feel restless. Like it's not fun and exciting like all that growth and inspiration is. It's like I just have to be, and yeah, I feel restless because I want answers, like because things have been happening in my life that are frustrating, and I'm not getting the answers that I want, or I'm not getting any answers at all. And what I realized is that the universe just wants me to rest. Like I can't, like I was really searching, and like I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna sit and meditate, and I'm gonna get some answers, and it just didn't happen. And I know it will happen eventually, but I'm in this rest period, and I just realized that like I need to take this time, this rest period, to actually rest, and take a few breaths and stuff, and just be, instead of trying so hard to grow. You can't force it. I guess you got to go with the flow, and it seems like this is how it's flowing. It's like flowing like a wave, like back and forth, or push and pull. And what I'm going to do in this time of rest is I'm actually going to do what the Japanese do. I don't have a full understanding of what the whole Japanese culture entails, but I definitely get the impression that they really are very deliberate in their actions. They're very deliberate in their actions, and I would like to try some of that in my life, because my life is so chaotic sometimes. There's like a million things happening around me at once, and I feel very scattered, like very scatterbrained and stuff like that. So I think that at this time of just being, I think that if I can be very deliberate in some things in my life, I think that will be like, that is kind of like a very deliberate way of just being. And so what I'm going to do is like just take a few things, like a few tasks, like daily tasks in my life, and I'm going to just fucking rock them. Just be like if I'm gonna do the dishes, I'm gonna fucking rock those dishes and make those the cleanest dishes and the most organized dishes I've ever done, and just fucking rock it, and be very deliberate about it, you know. And also, the other thing that I've chosen to be very deliberate in is my vehicle. I have a van. My parents gave me a minivan, which is just so freaking awesome of them. I'm just so grateful for that and for them. And so they gave me a minivan, but I ran it into the snowbank on accident, you know, obviously on accident, and it cost me $300. So I really need to be very deliberate in how I drive, you know, like, and, you know, I can't leave the lights on, so I have to be deliberate in how I turn it on, how I turn it off, just even buckling myself up. I need to be, and I'm going to be very deliberate in this. And it's not going to be a strain, I'm just going to do it just very deliberately, and, you know, I'm going to just try to, I don't know, it sounds kind of weird, but try to just be while I'm doing these things, because I can't just, I'm a mom, I'm very busy, so I can't just sit and be. So I think I will try to incorporate that just being in my daily tasks, and I think this deliberate way it feels right. So I challenge you guys out there watching this to take a few daily tasks in your life. Oh, I gotta go soon. My kid is up. But I challenge you guys to take a few tasks in your life and be very deliberate in them. Actually, do you guys... I'm gonna go get her so you guys can meet her. Hey, look. Do you see yourself? Oh, darn.